Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, Kyrie is an artist. He has his way of doing things, and I support him 100%. Irving said, human beings have mood swings. I don't have to be perfect. My teammates know who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. We'll take a look at the 76ers. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's the Nets, right now quite a ways down below.
And for Philadelphia, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
So the Nets starting five. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 slot. And for the 76ers, they've got Howard. Ben Simmons is out there with Green. Then there's Harris. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. And clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Now here's Howard, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And Simmons slams it in.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Outside Jordan. Inside. And it's sent back by Howard. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Another shot. He lays it in.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Outside Irving. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the middle. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Now here is Harris. He had 10 points in the win against Utah. Prince with it to end the run. Offensive rebound, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Pass to Embiid. Out to Harris. 3-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Irving. The shot comes out, and Philadelphia the other way now. They're getting the first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason.
When it really counted, they came up short. But this is another season and a chance here to gain confidence in this matchup.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Washington Wizards. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And Simmons kicks to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Harris misses.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Jordan dishes to Harris. Nobody near Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got 6.
Man, the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
Now here's Irving. 29 points for him last game against Utah. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2 and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, I tell you what, the combination of speed, mobility, and strength that Simmons has is special in a 6'9" frame. He's terrific at using all of that to bully defenses.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen's checked in for Taurean Prince. Andrew Shamet comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Joe Harris. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Philadelphia on D. A nice shot by Irving.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Simmons. 17 points for him last game against Washington. They kick it out to Green. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Exactly what Green is known for, a terrific three-point shooter. Continues to do damage from out there.
Irving passes to LeVert. 13 feet away. Takes a 3. And the Nets another 3.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And it's Green missing. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
Green, no luck. The Nets with the lead. In transition, here come the Nets. In the corner, Shamet with it. Off target from 3-point range. 76ers have gone 6-12 from the field here in the first quarter. No good from Howard.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Simmons, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Brooklyn.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game. And quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Johnson in for Irving.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Allen, that's good.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then the second shot is the next best thing.
Now here is Harris. He had 19 points in the win against Washington. Pocket sinks the triple. Harris has got his second basket of the night. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the first half.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Johnson, the pass to Shamet. It's LeVert on the wing, guarded by Green. And it's LeVert missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
That puts them in the lead. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Embiid with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, but fast break chance. Here's Harris. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shamet. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. And there's Embiid. Then it's Simmons. And it's Green in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The drive by Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got 11.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Now, here's LeVert. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harris inside the line. Second shot opportunity. Green kicks to Simmons. Here's Embiid. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. And it's a 6-point 76ers lead. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. LeVert against Green.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Over to the wing. Simmons passes to Embiid. Over Allen. Howard trying to free himself up. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Now here's Embiid with 3. Harris, another 3 for Philadelphia.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Prince. Latrey. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harris passes to Simmons. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Jeff Green. And Irving subbed in for Johnson. Irving. And he overshot that one, missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Embiid. He can't get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Right side, Irving. Jacks up a 3. And Embiid pulls it down.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Irving. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Irving's got 13 points.
Well, I tell you what, he's one of the best scorers in the game, and I love how Irving continues to be in attack mode.
Harris kicks to Simmons. Green passes to Embiid. He's looking for Howard and finds him. 5 on the clock. Harris's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Here's Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
Nets trail by 6. Irving for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. The pass to Prince. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing, and he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And, you know, guys, we know Simmons most enjoys getting others involved, but he's showing you he can have huge nights himself as well.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 13. Harris outside. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Harris has got his first basket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep, really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Simmons can't get it to go. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Luwawu. The 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Harris against Green. Good on the triple. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Outside Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
So for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for Taurean Prince. Andrew Shamet comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Joe Harris. Now here's Howard. It's stolen by Allen. And here's LeVert.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Harris finds Embiid. Back to Harris. Outside Green. Puts up a 3. A second chance effort. And Embiid gets it to go.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Irving with it. Simmons is there.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Irving from long range. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Passes to Howard. Kicks to Embiid. And here's Green outside. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point differential. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Green dishes to Embiid, down low. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. For three, Harris. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 16 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
The difference maker is Ben Simmons, playing with exceptional focus, single-mindedly attacking the hoop. His energy is boosting the whole team.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Well, they shot up to 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was static. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, inside we got Prince and Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with Irving, and it's Luwawu in at the small forward. Here's Embiid, and it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Luwawu, launches it. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the pass to Luwawu. Some solid defense from Harris. Philadelphia's gotten a lot of looks right side tonight, 5 of 12. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here is Harris. That's to Luwawu. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Prince against Howard. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Irving finds Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Prince. 76ers getting the bucket. Harris outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Unloads, and it goes down 2 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Irving, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Now here's Embiid. 12 points for him. Howard kicks to Green. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 3 assists tonight.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And the basket is good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Torian Prince. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Luamu.
Well, I like seeing Allen get this kind of position because you give him the rock there, and he can take care of the rest. Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid he only played 1 year in college. And he's shown you that he can defend at a high level. And he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Harris.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. They kick it out to Green. There's the triple. They get it back. A nice shot by Embiid. Embiid's got 14 points.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. Harris outside. Passes it to Howard. Ball's knocked loose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Johnson, a wide open look. No good with the triple. The 76ers leading by 4. Outside for Simmons. And they double up Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Howard over Green. Howard can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. And it's Green with the jam.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Outside, Green. Howard in the post, guarded by Green. And it's sent back by Allen. LeVert with a wide open look. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
he has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
For three, Harris goes back up. No good there. Excellent D there from Allen.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
So it's Philadelphia now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Third is Jared Allen.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Nets. Brooklyn trailing. To the paint, here's Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls from him.
And he sinks the second. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Here's Embiid, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, once Embiid catches the hot hand now, he's looking to shoot it as much as he can.
Nets trail by 3. Irving passes to Allen. Green deciding where to go with it. Outside Irving. Offline with his 3. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Harris kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Hey, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Brooklyn's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. On the wing, Irving. By Simmons. Good on the shot. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
I like the setup there. Green with a really rock-solid pick.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
Now Shamet. Irving for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. He dishes it to Harris. Back to Simmons. Here's Howard.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Howard is out there with Embiid. Then there's Harris. Then it's Green, and it's Simmons in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Howard, the pass to Green. Back to Howard. They kick it out to Green. Howard trying to free himself up. No good on the triple.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Simmons. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Irving. Simmons against Irving. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Pulls up. And no good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Howard, the pass to Embiid. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Kyrie Irving. Nets trail by 3. They get a hand on it. LeVert kicks to Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Ben Simmons. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
And stolen by Simmons. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, if you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Now here is Harris. Pass to LeVert. Floats one. Jordan the pass to LeVert. Harris against Green, and they pick up 2.
You know, Harris has a really good feel and understanding of when he should hunt his shot. Very efficient on this end.
Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Green against Harris. Back to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Jordan's shot is off. And so Green will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 4. Three-pointer connects from three-point range.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Harris with it. Now Green defending. Luwawu, the pass to LeVert. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Embiid finds Harris. A new 14 for the 76ers.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Nets trail by 12. The pass to Prince. Over Howard. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Embiid inside. He's against Jordan. Embiid, no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting from the field 44%, not bad. Irving passes to Harris, and he makes that one.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
Embiid kicks to Green. Howard, the pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan with some nice D. Nets trail by 10, and there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Harris outside. He kicks it to Green. From deep. Kept alive.
Man, that's a pure hustle play. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Here's Prince. No good on that one. Excellent D from Howard. Philadelphia leading by 12. Down low. Embiid dishes to Howard. Outside for Simmons. Pass to Harris. Fires the 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Nets trail by 15. Irving with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Irving, good. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Green, the pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Out to Harris. And Howard has it in the corner. Back to Harris. Pass to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that one. And the 76ers lead by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against Brooklyn.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And Irving with the basket on the assist from Harris. Irving's got 37.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
6-second difference between the shot and game time. Embiid, no good. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Harris. Pass to Luwawu. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Luwawu's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Simmons for 3. The shot, no good. Off on that one. So the 76ers win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to